Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
2026 Denver Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
May will throw to get us started here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. May's going to take it himself. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Good throw completed by May. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the gun, it's May. He brings it in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's May. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. So wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
So now, here's third and goal. Here's May to the air. Throw left side, complete. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And at the helm now in year 7 since he entered the league out of the University of Auburn, it is quarterback Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham may not have the most overwhelming traits. He's not going to be the biggest or the fastest or throw the ball the farthest. But you know what? Many quarterbacks have won Super Bowls without those kind of traits. But those that do and become consistent starters, and this is where Stidham will have to take an opportunity and run with it, they don't make mistakes. Elevating people around him, that'll be the key next step in Jarrett's career.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. On the shotgun, it's Stidham. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the Patriots! And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to sneak May. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Off the play action, May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Back to the air. It's May. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Here's Stidham. Dump off to his fullback. And he's brought down at the line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Still going through the 25. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. They send Diggs in motion right. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. A gain of 15. And a Patriot 1st down.
incomplete.
Intended for Keyshawn
Looking for his wide receiver there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second.
It
and
just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
May trying again here on second. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 25 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All in left side. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Keyshawn Booty. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's got it in the red zone. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Receiver in motion, going left. May not have throw on 3rd. Brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Borregales connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. Chased out to his right.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it with Harvey. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
The New England offense running out now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Ball goes all around him, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Made a throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Now May on 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Denver set to take the field on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stidham from the pistol. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Banjo.
Throwing again on 2nd down here. Stidham. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Fields this at the 19. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go again with Stevenson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's caught for the first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Patriots, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
From the gun, it's May. He takes it himself. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
12 more yards. That's another.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
First down, May. Right through the middle of the field. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
7-yard gain.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Stevenson with another carry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. May looking to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Harvey now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over first
Denver
and
ready
10.
for another offensive possession. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. And once complete, it's Bryant outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Bryant. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air with Stidham. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's good for a Broncos.
So
First
close to
down.
getting off the field. But the 4th down
First and 10
conversion
at the
keeps that
37-yard
defense
line.
out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
First down throw, Stidham. Dump off to his fullback. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to number 46. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
27 yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll throw again. Stidham. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Stidham on the sneak, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stidham. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here's Stidham. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Third and long for him here. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Fourth and forever coming up. Going on fourth, here's Stidham. Able to get it to Franklin. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Henderson here from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Get him down! Do it now! Get him an edge! Pressure on that defense!